Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And what a day we had today in the market. It looks like we were correct on our analysis on the IWM, the dollar, the yields. Most of the charts that we've been following have been correct, and we are reaping the rewards today. And again, I've been seeing like the people who are so impatient. No, nothing's happening. This is stupid. The lines mean nothing, but the setups are there, guys. And today it was just such a good day for us because if it could have gone down, but the charts showed us that it was going to go up, and IWM went up 3.59%, but we are currently in URTY, which is up significantly from where we are now, up 15%. And then the GDX, another one here, the GDXU is one that we were long as well, down here from 31, and now it's up to 46 and over. I believe it's like a 47% gain here. So again, there's just so many gains to have here. And again, it's not even like the paid members. I'm giving this TA here for free for you guys on YouTube, and hopefully you can catch this analysis and know where you are in the trend. Right, another good one was probably like the triple Qs as well. Right, I was saying that we were seeing some weakness here, and maybe the fifth wave is finally coming to an end. And I took profits on my triple Qs. Right, I can show you guys. I took my profits on July 9th, 2 days ago, on the TQQQ, and it went up a little bit more, right? And I closed my long on AMD as well. Even it's not always, I don't always get these crazy wins, right? I take losses too. I took a 5% loss here on a short that I had for a while, and today, I mean, look at that. Like the small caps just exploded higher. It's even more than this. It's like 3.5%. So overall, this market has higher to go, guys. Do not make the mistake and thinking that the top is in. I think we've just finished the wave 3 for the triple Qs. I think the SPY also finished a third wave as well, and they're both gonna pull back as they're tech heavy. Another thing is that the semis, right? You can take a look at the SMH also finishing up a fifth wave. So this may have a more severe correction down, considering how extended it is. So the saying too, the semis are strong, there's nothing wrong. When the semis fail, you better bail. And look at the tech sector today. You're seeing massive rotation out of the tech, like tech heavy names. You can take a look at the tech, the big cap tech here. Apple, Microsoft, Google, Meta, Tesla especially, and NVDA all taking a beating today. Right, I also took my profits on Tesla. So this one looks like it's also finishing up here, guys. I'm pulling back in a fourth wave most likely. So I have a nice little target here down at 227. I mean, this is just a technical target from this downsloping trend line that we broke out of. So I'll probably be looking to open a long position if we do get down there. Again, no guarantee that we do, and there might be some more chop, right? There might be some sideways chop. So again, you gotta be patient with the trades. Not everything is instant gratification. Most people give out and they close and they give up on their trades because they can't wait. They're impatient, right? And I'll do more analysis on GameStop too. I think that's another one that has a lot of potential to go higher. But then most people are giving up, and that's perfect too, because when most people give up, that's they're throwing in the towel. That's usually when the rallies start, like in gold and silver as well. It started going down, and oh no, it's gonna crash. We're going back down to 24, and we were long silver and long gold stocks, and we're long AG, and those names are printing as well. So I'm just really happy that I'm giving good analysis to people and it's playing out, right? I could also give bad analysis too, right? It's not to say that I'm perfect at all. I get things wrong all the time in my option plays. Like I took a couple losses early on this month. We're making some good trades now back today on Reddit and the SOXS as well. So overall, we got higher to go. So that's just my opinion. I think we're going to see some rotation though. I think we're going to see a pullback in the SPY and in the triple Qs. The SPY should correct this whole move here. Maybe the SPY can come back down to maybe all the way back down to 520, right? You'd be surprised. It could take a while, right? And it doesn't have to do that. You may even find support at 543. So I'll be patient and I'll let you guys know when I think the wave 4 is in and when it's a good opportunity to maybe look for a long position. But we're still in this third wave here, so very bullish here. It's still very bullish. And then the Dow Jones. Dow Jones has not broken out yet, so the Dow Jones has higher to go to. I think the Dow Jones is just set up in a lot of 1-2 patterns and is getting ready to explode higher. Right, so you got a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, another 1-2. Right, so this thing is just gonna. I think it's gonna get a Russell 2000 moment as well, like we did today, and we're gonna explode. But once it happens, then it's you got to be ready for it, and don't FOMO in, because you want to get into the trades before, like now. Like I'm already in the Dow Jones since the lows here, right? I've said I would wait for the market to stop me out. It hasn't stopped me out yet. It continues to churn higher, right? And you can listen to the perma bears that say the market's it's going sideways, it's going nowhere. No, it's not. The market is clearly going higher, right? From April, we've rallied like 22% from the lows here on the triple Qs. The SPY has also rallied pretty significantly, like 15%, I think, 13%. And well, I mean, I guess you could say the IWM's been going sideways since maybe April as well. I guess you could say it's got a pretty decent rally now. It's up like 9%, right? So coming back today, especially today, but maybe before then it was going sideways for a long period of time. But this is a lot of consolidation. So I think we're gonna punch through these levels here. I think once you take out the highs here at 211, 212, you're gonna see a short squeeze and possibly a very big melt up in the IWM. I think the shorts are going to get blown up here in the small caps because they've been shorting the small caps, expecting the rate hikes to completely kill them. And now we're starting to see the yields melt down here, right? We saw the yields pulling back and dropping today, or not today, yesterday. Or I guess the last candle I guess today. Today is up like 40 basis points. But it's just playing out perfectly according to plan. Now the dollar is getting pretty oversold here, maybe on the smaller time frames like the 4-hour. So you got a wave 3, so maybe a little bit more downside, and then the dollar should get a pretty significant bounce here, right? Maybe one more low in the dollar, and then you'll get a bounce in a nice wave 2. And then and only then maybe will we be done the first drop, and then we got more to go. All right, let me cover some of the names here. So we'll take a look at Apple. So Apple, I said it was in its 5th wave as well, finishing up, and it's now clearly correcting. So we should lose this whole 5th wave in the matter of maybe some couple weeks here. Should correct back down, maybe back down to 210. But during that time, you should see rotation out of these names back maybe into the Dow Jones and into the Russell 2000. So Apple should probably correct down. Amazon is also correcting that. If it wants to correct all the way back down here, I'd be very intrigued into buying the dip on this one. I think it could be a big dip to buy in a wave 2 possibly. So I'll be keeping up to date with you guys. I'll see if I add it to the portfolio. Microsoft is also correcting down here. To me, it looked like it had to make one more high in like a 5th wave, but let me see here. Yeah, to me, it just looked like it still needs to make one more high, so maybe Microsoft can still go a little bit higher. Google also finishing up, correcting. I think Google is kind of tapped out here. It needs to correct down, but software name is pretty strong. Sorry, Google's not really software name, or is it? It's like a technology service. Yeah, internet software name. Okay. Meta as well. Meta's a little bit more complicated. Meta could pull back in a larger correction if it really wants to, and you could call this maybe finished for now. Yeah, I guess you could call it finished on the smaller time frames, and now it could pull all the way back down, maybe down to 440. But if it does, it's just another dip to buy. But again, there's no guarantee that that happens. We already talked about Tesla, NVIDIA. So NVIDIA is a little tougher one. So it looks like it's doing like an overshooting B wave here. And it's getting a major correction now. So maybe this is why the semis are going to get drawn down. And we're going to see NVIDIA go down to 107. If this is the case, NVIDIA is a huge buy. It's going to be a huge buy. And I'm going to be looking to get into a position on NVIDIA. Not just NVIDIA, but NVDL. I'll be looking to get on NVDL, Granite shares 2x long in NVIDIA, which is a high risk one, but high reward as well. It can go up crazy sometimes. All right, so let's take a look at the TLT. So another one that we've been calling correct here. Another 1-2 setup. And it's just going higher now, and its first wave should pull back. Looks like it's already pulling back on the yields popping back up here. So maybe we'll see a dip buy opportunity once again. But ultimately, yields are going lower, so the TLT should be going higher. We sold some calls here on our cover on a strategy that we're running in the Discord as well. Cashed in some premiums. I think the yields should get a bit of a positive tomorrow, and the market should float up higher. We do have PPI data coming out, so that'll be an interesting one to see how are things going to play out over there. All right, continue on. Let's see what we got else to cover here. Let's cover crypto, right? Well, someone was asking about Mara, and I covered hot mining. So crypto is in a tough spot still. It kind of looks like the X could be in here after this recent drop, and if Bitcoin doesn't break out soon and extend, and this move doesn't happen in this C leg, then ultimately what's going to happen is that Bitcoin is going to roll over, right? And it's going to be tragic to see Bitcoin do that if it does do that. But if it can't hold its own and it wants to drop back, where's my chart? There we go. It wants to drop back down. We have a lower target here. We got a lower target down to the 50s, all the way down to the 45s. And there's support down here too, but it doesn't get us, it's not that strong, right? But excuse me, my dip buy area is down here. It is down here. We got lots of 1-2 setups, which could be very bullish, but if they don't hold out, then ultimately this is your target area down here. And it means that Mara and a lot of these crypto mining names are going to correct much lower, take out these pivots as well, and go down to the buy area here at $8 to $4 ultimately. So when it gets here, this is like a strong buy, and it's like a hold for much higher prices. Okay, let's see here. Let me take a look. So yeah, it's good that the bears are wrong and they continue to short and they continue to call a top in the market, because it's causing the market to go higher as well. And now it's, I mean, eventually they'll capitulate, and that's probably when the market will top out. So again, don't get me wrong. I'm very bearish this economy. I don't agree that everything's fine. I think things are actually doing very poorly as well. But that's not what the chart says. The chart says that this market's going higher, and that's why we trade it, and that's why we make money, and that's why we don't get blown up like people who say that the market's going sideways, it's going nowhere, just keep shorting, and it just keeps going up, and then you just keep losing your money because you're buying SQQ nonstop, right? And it just keeps going down and down and down. Anyways, that's basically it for today, guys. I'll be looking to get into TSLL if we get a dip back down in Tesla. Again, you guys can get access to my trades with the link in the description. Remember, the donor one is just like to support me. If you want to support me, you don't have to. So just subscribing is enough. But if you want to help run the Discord, that's perfect. Always happy to have people in there support the Discord. But if you guys want my trades, the link's in the description. All right, I'm also working on a website to get that up and running, so my trade history will be posted there as well. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.